as always inspired by one of the collections of Palazzo Falson in very easy steps with things that you find at home. This time around, this particular workshop is a little bit more special than usual because not only is it inspired by one of the collections at Palazzo Falson, but also to the family history of the last owner of the house, Captain Olaf Frederick Gorscher. He is the same man who has collected all the treasures on display at Palazzo Falson, and this particular object is actually related to his family history. As you can tell by his name, which is quite striking, Gorscher is not a typical Maltese name. It's actually a foreign name. His family, his ancestors were from Sweden and they came to Malta all the way back in 1848. They had their shipping business and they continued this business here in Malta. So shipping was quite an important part of Gorscher's life. In addition to that, he actually loved to create and collect ship models as well as other objects, a series of other objects that somehow or another relate to shipping. My personal favorite object that we have on display at Palazzo Falson is the Nef, which translates as ship. It's a beautifully silver ship model that was typically placed on a dining table, either in front of the host of the house or an important guest. And sometimes these ship models came with wheels on them as well. People then used to typically put objects such as napkin, cutlery, salt and pepper in them, and during dinner, if you need one of these objects, all you need to do is ask someone to push the ship towards you and you can help yourself to the contents inside of the model of the Nef. So I wanted to recreate something very similar that relates to shipping, but also that has that beautiful silver color. That's what we're going to do again today. But I don't know about you. I don't want to just look at my ship on a shelf. I actually want to try it out in the sea and see if it floats. So if you want to recreate a floating Nef, keep on watching with me. The very first object that we're going to need to create this ship model is actually a plastic bottle. I have an old water bottle here that comes pointed at the top. This is important to give the ship its authentic shape. When we're ready from it, you'll see at the end, and we're going to give it a new life and transform this bottle into a ship. As always, all the objects that we will be needing will be listed below, including the measurements and everything else. This is probably the only part that you will need help or assistance by a grown-up, because you will need to have this cut in half, and then you can proceed on with the workshop. What you can do while someone is cutting the plastic bottle for you is actually to cut different sized pieces of string and then paint over with silver. I have some silver acrylic paint that I used for this purpose, and then let them dry so that when you come to use the strings, they are ready to go. And these are the strings. Here we have the half cut already. What we're going to be needing is the half of the bottle that has the cap intact, as you can see over here. But first things first is safety, and now we are going to cover the perimeter of the bottle with masking tape so that there are no sharp edges, and we're going to cover it twice. Make sure that you cover all the perimeter and all the sharp edges very carefully with the masking tape. The next step, very easy, is we're going to need the double-sided tape. We're going to cut different pieces of the double-sided tape, no specific measurements, and attach them on the inside as well as on the outside of the plastic bottle. And then we will cover it with the silver part. We've attached the double-sided tape on the inside as well as the outside. I've removed the slips from the tape so that it's now sticky, and we're going to cover the inside of the bowl first using, very simply, some kitchen foil that you find in your home. So just cut different pieces of it like so, and we will cover inside and then we will cover outside. When you do the outside part, then make sure to fold it inwards and trim the edges so that it comes out neat. So here we have the body of the ship already all foiled up, and the rest is very easy. We're just going to assemble the different pieces that go inside the ship model. So what you're going to be needing next are some pieces of Jablo. I have 2 small pieces of Jablo which we will cover with foil, but we're going to leave the bottom part without foil. You don't need to put foil there. Here I have a piece that I did already, covered with foil, and at the bottom no need to cover it completely. And then we're going to have a hole inserted in the Jablo itself, because in it is going to go a piece of wooden rod. I have different leftover pieces wooden rod from other workshops that we've done in the past, and this is one of them, so I'm reusing them for this workshop. But if you don't have this, you can even use wooden kebab sticks, attach them all together to create the necessary thickness. Again, all the measurements will be in the description of the video. Then here I have 3 different kebab sticks that I'm going to attach with some masking tape so that they stay intact, and then eventually we put the double-sided tape and cover with foil again to achieve something like this. This is the wooden rod completely covered with foil, and this was going to go inside of the piece of Jablo, which then will be attached inside the body of the ship. What I also did for this is I drew a flag on a piece of foil, cut it, and then attached it to the top part of our wooden rod. And here we have this entire piece that's going to be stuck with double-sided tape at the bottom of the Jablo, and we're going to have 2 of these, one in each side. Another piece of wood, like this one here, is going to go on the spout of the bottle. You will insert it. First, cover it just like the other with the foil and double-sided tape. Insert it here, secure it with masking tape, like so. Secure it with masking tape, and then cover any spots that are showing with the double-sided tape and the foil. If you don't know how to create maybe a flag or sails, I will show you. Here I have a piece of foil, and I'm going to draw a flag, just one straight line like so, and it's almost as if you're doing the shape of a P, just like that. For the sails part, very easy, 2 lines facing each other, and then you connect them by forming a crescent shape like that. You cut them, you cut the sails in different shapes, some big, some smaller, so that you have plenty of choice to choose from. And when they're all done, you can assemble the ship using the double-sided tape. So after covering the whole body of the ship with silver foil, with the kitchen foil actually, we have then assembled it to different pieces as shown before. I've put flags here and there, and you can leave it like this if you want, but then you can also add some ropes as well. At the beginning of this tutorial, we started by painting over some ropes with silver acrylic paint, and you can then start placing the different pieces, again attaching them using double-sided tape to the wooden rods that we have assembled. And this is the final presentation of the ship. Now we have completely finished it and I'm looking forward to try it. And if you want to see how it floats, come with me so we try it out. There goes our floating Nef. As you can see, it floats very nicely. If you notice a slight imbalance, just like I did here, just place a small pebble inside the ship and adjust the balance of the ship. I hope you had as much fun as I had today, and we'll meet again in the next one. Bye!